this core day. So we're going to be doing the same triplet that we did last week in terms of equipment. You won't need anything for the triplet. Then we're going to add another set to the strength endurance. That's that hollow hold dumbbell floor press. So you will need dumbbells for that. And then we're going to do the conditioning workout, the conditioning portion. That is the same movements that we did last week, but this week we're going to change up how we're going to configure the workout. So it's going to be an 8-minute AMRAP. So let's get started. I'm going to first review everything we're going to do. We're going to do trunk rotations, scissor abs, and side plank. So first with those trunk rotations, you're going to lie on your left side with your knee up at the level of the hip, and then you're going to try to turn open as much as you can. So you're going to try to bring that right shoulder down toward the ground and then come over. So just back and forth, just like this, okay? So we're going to do 25 seconds on each side. Then you're going to do scissor abs. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to try to start to find that hollow shape. So that's actually where you kind of like tuck your pelvis a little bit. So you see how like if I'm lying on my back like this, and so here's kind of a neutral position. I have like a slight arch in my back. In this case, I want you guys to actually just tuck your pelvis just slightly. And then you're going to place your hands underneath your pelvis, legs straight out in front of you. But when you go to lift your legs up, what I want you to think about doing is pull those lower abdominal muscles in. So it's like you're bringing either side of your pelvis together. Then you're going to lift the legs up and then go back and forth, just like that, okay? So this time we're moving like this, as opposed to the flutter kicks, you go up and down, okay? Then finally we're going to do side plank. So you have the option of doing side plank from the forearm, or you can do it from the hand. I'm going to do it from the forearm because for me, it's a little more challenging to make sure that I'm really activating that serratus muscle. Okay, so you're going to start by lying on your side with your heels, hips, and elbow in line with each other. And then when I go to come up, what I need to do is I need to press through my entire forearm, press through the entire outer edge of my feet to lift up. And then we're going to hold there for 25 seconds on each side, okay? All right, let's get started. So trunk rotations first. We're going to do 3 rounds for 50 seconds. Are we ready? Trunk rotations first. I'm going to line my right side first. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there we go. So I'm lying on my side, knee up at the level of my hip, and then I'm going to turn open as much as I can. So I'm trying to turn open to my left as much as I can. My right leg, I'm trying to keep in line with the rest of my body. So it's almost like I'm standing up on this right leg and I'm in one line. And I'm trying to turn open that whole way. Good, switch sides. So now I'm lying on my other side. And then as I'm turning open, you'll probably find that one side feels a little bit harder than the other. That's totally normal. Really reach out through that hand as much as you can. Try to reach those fingertips toward the other side of the wall. Good. And rest. Okay, so now we'll get ready for the scissor abs. So lying on your back, place your hands underneath your pelvis. Try to press your forearms and go. Try to press your forearms into the ground as much as you can. And then you're bringing your feet apart from each other and then toward each other. Apart from each other, toward each other. Nice job, guys. This is what's really going to get us ready for those hollow hold dumbbell presses that we're going to do for the strength endurance. I really want you guys to think about reaching out through your heels as much as you can. Slightly tuck your pelvis. Squeeze your glutes, pull your lower abdominal muscles in, press your forearms down, lift your chest up, keep the back of your neck long. That's a lot. 10 seconds. I find too that when I start getting a little more tired, my chin starts lifting up. So I'm really trying to focus on making sure that I'm lifting my collarbones. And rest. Okay, we'll get ready for side plank. So I'm gonna lie on my right side, 3 seconds, and go. So I'm pressing through that forearm, pressing through the outer edge of my foot as much as I can, trying to not rest on my shin. Press that hand down as much as you can. Squeeze those glutes. Good, nice job guys, 5 seconds, and then we switch sides. And switch. You're gonna switch to the other side. Press through that forearm, press through the outer edge of your foot. Make sure that you're not piking at that hip. So press that arm down as much as you can. Nice job, guys. Press through the outer edge of the foot. Press through that forearm. Good, and rest. Okay, we're gonna go back to the trunk rotations. I'm gonna lie on my right side. And go. So I'm lying on my right side and I'm trying to reach out through my hand as much as I can. Try to turn so much so that then that left shoulder blade is down on the ground. Good, just like that. Nice job, guys. This is round 2. And switch. So now I'm gonna lie on my other side. And then this side is a little bit harder for me to turn to, so I'm gonna really focus on being really specific about trying to get that right shoulder blade down on the ground. Again, it's totally normal to have these asymmetries, but that's why we do so much single side work, is to be able to kind of correct those. Good, and rest. Okay, we'll get ready for those scissor abs. So from the very beginning, try to keep the back of your neck long. I'm gonna kind of scoop underneath my head, press it down, lift your chest up, and go. So I'm placing my forearms underneath my pelvis, reaching out through my heels as much as I can. I need to keep pressing through my forearm, making sure that the tops of my shoulder heads aren't coming forward or up toward my ears. Easier said than done. Good, pull those lower abdominal muscles in. Nice job, guys, 20 seconds left. Keep bringing those legs apart and then cross. Nice work. 3 seconds. And rest. Okay, side plank. So I'm gonna lie on my right side, press through my forearm as much as I can, and go. Good, I'm gonna press through that forearm, press through that elbow, keep my hip lifted as much as I can, press through the outer edge of my foot. Good, 5 seconds, then we switch sides. And switch. Switch to the other side. I'm trying to make sure that I keep my hips open and that I'm not kind of moving into this like pike position, which is pretty common. Good, nice job, guys. Almost done. And rest. All right, last time trunk rotations. Last time going through this triplet for today. And lie on your side and go. So now you should be feeling a lot more open. So I'm really just focusing on turning open as much as I can. Nice job, guys. Five seconds, let me switch sides. And switch. So I'm lying on my other side. Now this right side that always feels pretty tight, this is starting to kind of loosen up a little bit. So I really need to focus on like reaching out to my, out my fingertips to try to get that right shoulder blade on the ground a little bit more. I need to like move from my trunk as best I can. Good, and rest. Last time, scissor abs. All right, start in that good position and go. So I'm placing my forearms underneath my sacrum. I'm really trying to focus on making sure that I'm pressing through my forearms, lifting my chest up, so like up by my collarbones. I'm lifting that up. Then when I lift my collarbones up, my chin wants to lift up too, but then I'm trying to reposition that so that it's just in one straight line. If you're starting to get tired of moving your legs, just try to hold that one position. We only have 15 seconds left. Nice job, guys. Good job. Almost done. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, last time, side plank. And go. So lift your hips up. If you're starting to rotate open or you're flexing at your hips too much, try to really press through your hand as much as you can. Squeeze your glutes to extend your hip. Good, nice job, guys. Only 5 seconds left on this side. And switch. Good, press through that outer edge of the foot. Keep those hips lifted. Press to your forearm to engage your serratus. Try not to let your chin come forward. Almost done, guys. Good, and rest. Nice job, okay. So next thing, we are going to do the dumbbell hollow holds for 40 seconds. Then you have a 20-second break. We're going to do this for a total of 5 rounds because we're adding on the number of repetitions. So with the hollow hold, you'll need dumbbells, obviously. So when I'm here and I set up, what I want to think about is like, even when I go to lie down, I'm trying to make sure that I'm almost kind of trying to slide up. So then I make sure that I'm lifting up through my chest as much as I can through the sternum, through my sternum. Then I'm going to bring the weight overhead, lift my chest up, reach my legs out, and then come down. I find that it's actually better for me to first set my arms and then set my chest, lift my arms, then lift my legs, because it serves as a good counterbalance, as opposed to lifting my legs, then lifting my arms. I kind of get a little thrown off, okay? Then you're going to do the floor press. So down by your side and come up, okay? You're at maybe a 45-degree angle or so. You're not coming all the way down here, but you're not all the way out here, okay? Every time you go to press up, I really want you to think about it's like you're reaching out through your shoulders as much as you can, okay? All right, so we're gonna do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for a total of 5 rounds. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to lift my chest, lift my arms, then bring my legs out to the side. So I'm reaching out through my heels, and then I'm coming down and up. Pull those lower abdominal muscles in. Nice job, guys. If you need to, you can rest your head down or try to keep your chin lifted. Only have 12 seconds left. Nice job, guys. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, I'm going to turn over, lie on my stomach, press forward into kind of this cobra kind of shape when my arms are out in front of me. I'm really trying to lift up through my middle back. 5 seconds, I'm going to roll back onto my back. Get those weights ready and go. This is the second round. Nice job, guys. Keep reaching out through those heels. Pull those lower abdominal muscles in. Good, 20 seconds. Almost done. If you need to take a little break, that's fine. Then reset. 8 seconds. Hold on, guys. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew, my goodness. Okay, we just have 3 more to go. I'm going to stretch the tiniest bit. I think this helps. 5 seconds. Come back on your back. And go. Find that good starting position. Reach out through your heels as much as you can. Nice job, guys. So 3rd round. If you need to rest your head down, that's fine. Then reset. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on, guys, hold it. Hold it, hold it. Reach out through your heels, squeeze your glutes, pull your lower abdominal muscles in, and rest. Okay, we have 2 more rounds. Whew. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Round 4, nice job, guys. Keep going. I know this isn't easy, guys, but this is exactly what we're trying to teach our bodies to do, is to be able to hold a single position for an extended period of time, because it's going to teach our body how to delay the onset of fatigue. Only 8 seconds left. Keep holding. Come on, guys. 3 seconds. Do it. And rest. Whew. Okay. So 1 more to go. Now you're going to turn over and stretch. Just going to rest. Only 1 more to go. 3 seconds. Grab those weights and go. Nice job, guys. "20 seconds. Almost done. It's our last bit of this. 10 seconds. Keep holding. Come on, guys. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. Okay, man, we are done with that. So let's do this. We're gonna finish up with an 8-minute AMRAP. So these are the same exercises that we did last week in the 10-minute ETUMOM, but now you're just gonna keep going with this circuit for 8 minutes. So you're gonna do 30 Russian twists, 20 one-arm kettlebell swings, so 10 each arm, and then 10 floor sweepers. I forgot about these floor sweepers. Okay, so Russian twists. Now, we haven't done enough core work, so let's just keep going. So you're going to come in this kind of like boat kind of position, and then you're going to rotate back and forth, okay? Now, when I'm doing this though, what I'm really trying to focus on making sure that I'm doing is I'm turning like this. So I'm keeping my elbows in by my side. What happens when we start getting tired is we just start doing this. You know, it just becomes this little like touch to each side. We're looking to make sure we're rotating that whole chunk. But you need to be able to stay in this position. So I don't want you rounding like this. So if you can't stay in that position, you have a few options. You can either like sit up on something. So like sit up on a yoga block or something like that, or even a chair and keep your hips lifted, or you can touch your toes down toward the ground. So it would be like, if you can't stay lifted like this because you start doing this, then what I would say is put your heels down and then go to each side. So you can really focus on making sure you stay as lifted as you can, okay? All right, then you're gonna do 10 on each side, single arm kettlebell swing. So again, this is what's helpful for just kind of showing, okay, what is one side doing versus the other. Now, when I do this, I really need to focus on making sure that I'm just extending from my hips. So I can't let the kettlebell that's just in a single arm kind of like take me away, okay? So as I'm doing this, I need to try to make sure that I'm staying in midline. Though the difficult thing about this is that this isn't necessarily midline because I'm only using one side. So that's why you really have to make sure that you're pushing through this left foot if the weight is in your right hand, okay? Then, finally, you're gonna do 10 floor sweepers. So that looks like this. So the weight is gonna be, I'm sorry, not the weight. Your arms are gonna be underneath your pelvis, and you're going to make this sweeping motion coming right side down to the center, over to the left side, okay? So starting up at the right and then coming down to center, that's 1. Then when you go to the left and then come back down, that's 2. Okay, so it's like when you come back to center, like, so you count each side, okay? So you're gonna do, for 8 minutes, you're gonna do 30 Russian twists, 20 total of single arm kettlebell swings or dumbbell, whatever you have, and then 10 floor sweepers, okay? So we are going to, we're gonna do this, 8 minutes. So you're just gonna keep going repeatedly. This is where, if you guys are an endurance athlete, here is where you're going to kind of like get into this pace and not push yourselves, okay? I'm speaking completely to myself. So I'm gonna keep trying to kind of push myself, and I'm gonna call out like probably every minute or so. So that way you kind of have an idea as to where you're at in that cycle. So then that way you can kind of like reorient yourself to like, okay, I gotta push a little bit more, okay? So 30, 20, 10. If you start feeling though, like you're moving a little too slowly, then just reduce the number of repetitions, reduce it to 26. And then instead of 10 kettlebells on each, kettlebell swings on each side, do 8 or 6 or, something like that, okay? So that's what we are looking to do, okay? All right, perfect. So let's get started with Russian twists first. In 3, 2, 1, go. Keep your chest lifted as much as you can. Remember, it's 30 total. I'm extending from my hips when I do the kettlebell swings. So I'm really trying to focus on making sure that I'm not rotating, and at that whole time, trying to squeeze both glutes evenly. Nice job, guys. Seven minutes left. For the floor sweepers, I'm really trying to make sure that I'm doing that whole sweeping action as best as I can. Then you're going to start right back at the top. Remember, you want to be moving quickly and not take any rest between. So what I really encourage you guys to do is find a repetition scheme that works well for you. Six minutes left. Nice job, guys. Keep pushing. Nice job, guys. Five minutes left. I can feel that I'm starting to slow down a little bit on the kettlebell swings and on these floor sweepers. So I'm really trying to focus on making sure that I engage all of that musculature so I can kind of keep a certain pace. Nice job, guys. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Four minutes and 35 seconds. Come on, guys. Or 3 minutes, sorry. I'm adding time. 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Come on, guys. 3 minutes left. Keep pushing. If you need to change the number of repetitions just to keep on pushing, that's fine. Just go down now, so that way you can keep the intensity up. Because that's what we're looking for, is the appropriate amount of volume plus intensity. So whatever that looks like for you, that's the point of the workout. The point isn't 30, 20, 10. Two minutes left, guys. Good job. Minute 25. Almost done. One minute left. Seconds. Come on, guys, try to finish the round you're on. 20 seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job, guys. All right, that is the end of core day, cycle 6, week 2. Remember, we're going to keep the same idea for the rest of this week, where we're going to add in one more set for the strength endurance, and we're going to keep with this 8-minute AMRAP. So we have more opportunities to challenge ourselves. As always, fill out Train Heroic. Let us know what's working. If you guys have any questions for modifications or anything like that, feel free just to comment. Okay? Thanks, guys.